All right, guys, welcome back to the last portion of the New Gaming Order podcast. For the previous topic, I had said some stuff that probably shouldn't have been muted. But, again, shit happens live, so I can't control that. So, the last thing we're going to talk about is just random PC tech talk and probably go into PSAs right afterwards. So, NGO Go, Ken, take it away.
All right. Well, so, you know, everyone knows this week and last week was the official launch of the Radeon Fury X cards, which is, you know, high bandwidth memory 4 gig cards that can do 4K gaming due to the HBM technology version 1.0. But apparently the Radeon cards have been making a high whining noise with the because it's all in one, so you get the fan, the heatsink, and the radiator all in one for your card. So it looks like Cooler Master, the vendor that's been producing the all-in-one liquid cooling solution for the Radeon cards, is slowly making a fix for it. So it's showing up in some newer cards that are being released. So they've been able to show this by popping them open, and you can see that there's clearly different heat sinks attached to the cards. So I don't know if they're going to officially announce something, but I know that they are working on a fix. So the last couple of weeks have been really big on, actually the last month has been pretty big on the new video cards, but for 4K gaming specifically. So if you have 4K TV or 4K monitors, if you have $650 to $750, you can get into 4K gaming, high settings and all the good stuff. So very interesting with PC gaming for now, but there isn't that many titles. And as we know, Batman was an epic fail. So
Okay, but now let me ask you this though: with all that NVIDIA and AMD issues with the game, do you still think that people can still play the game to its full optimal settings despite like its horrible wreckfulness? Because I've seen people on stream, regardless of all the bullshit that's been happening, they still go in with 60 fucking frames by changing the INI files and having no crash or no bugs.
Yeah, so I've actually had my coworker report that he actually just got a 980 Ti, and he's been playing Batman at the 30 frames with no issues. Apparently, no issues. I mean, the game practically doesn't work for me, and I've been playing with all the settings. So,
from what I understand, it's having a solid state drive is very important. So it's either reading off the hard drive constantly, or possibly it's encrypting and decrypting for DRM. There's no real knowledge on that, but they do say solid state drives do get better performance. But I did watch a guy with a $5,000 gaming rig still have issues with it.
Yeah, so it's all over the place. So you're right. There are some people that are not having all the issues, but there are still people that are having this.
Yeah, it's primarily most of the issues he does experience are around the Batmobile. That's where the most problems seem to happen.
What, as of like slowdowns and stuff like that?
Yeah, like it drops from like 30 to 1 frame a second, or even negative frames.
Yeah. So the first patch was just released a couple days ago, or 2 days ago, this week.
Did it actually fix it?
Yeah. So, but it doesn't really fix the major issues. But obviously, I think we'll have something before the fall. I mean, they have to. There's no way that they're.
Well, my take on this is just really unacceptable here. This is a AAA, quote unquote, AAA title, and you have these kind of problems. You know what? I moving forward, I can't play another, because I'm a PC gamer exclusively. I can't play another
Rocksteady game, right?
Game from and you charging what $60 or whatever?
$80.
$80 for the PC, but no. Don't come at me with we'll get a patch. Fuck a patch. Goddamn focus on. Okay, your focus was on the console, right? Okay, good. Whoop-de-doo. Consoles have no problems, none whatsoever. Now come to the PC. We just get. It was like the PC was just a fucking afterthought. Nah, you get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen you angry. But I heard too. This is the latest thing now that apparently they weren't spending only 8 weeks on it for the PC version, but they've known about this for months that there were massive problems, and probably because of crunch time and the fact that they had to get it out at a certain time, they didn't put the polish on it. Which apparently they have to rebuild the game because that's how bad the issues are.
What I feel is that they released it with the bugs, got all the money, so now they can pay for all the further development.
Yeah, but they did it at a bad time because now the Steam refunds are out, and now since the first patch is out, Green Man Game is also letting people do returns on it because of they wanted to wait for the first patch, which apparently is out now, so people can refund it on that because of how bad it is.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I still haven't done the refund yet, but
I don't know what Green Man's policy is, but you should get it through Steam or Green Man.
I got it on Steam. But I think I might just do that because if I end up buying a new graphics card anyway, you get a free Batman voucher. But what I would lose is all the season pass stuff that you bought with the $80. Because you get like all the downloads, you get all the DLCs and costumes and all that stuff.
Well, keep in mind they're still selling the season pass, even though they pulled the game from the market.
But
I know, but the DLC is still important.
Yeah, even though you get they're not even honoring those free codes for the games if you get a new video card. That's another thing people are complaining about as well.
Also, you can't
Nope. Sorry.
Well, I guess maybe I won't return it. I guess maybe.
That is very, very something, man. I can't believe, again, mentioning that this is a AAA title. You guys have pushed this game back about 3 times, and you still wasn't able to produce a game for a simultaneous release on 2 consoles and 1, PC. Like that. That's kind of like.
I'd love to see how bad it was before the first delay.
Yeah. I wish I could have seen that too. I mean, there's a website that does, show content of any game that within its early stages of development. I would have to look that up in a second, but it's pretty bad that, again, Rocksteady wanted to go out with a bang, and apparently they went out on a clusterfuck of mess ups, glitches, and whatnot for the PC side of the house with the fans, but the consoles barely got.
I hear nothing but good things.
My brothers keep telling me that I need to play Batman. I say, yeah, I'm waiting.
You're waiting.
I have it, but I'm waiting. It is what it is.
Yeah, but again, the only thing that was an issue on the console was the leaderboards, and no one gave 2 fucks about that. Nobody. And there was probably one issue on the Xbox One where I've seen on Facebook that when a friend of mine got stuck in a certain part of the map, and apparently he couldn't get back up to the normal level, and each time he kept reloading the game, he will spawn right to that same spot, so he had to start a whole new file. And I was like, wow, that's a big issue if it keeps consecutively happening. I don't know if that was intended, but again, I had no problems. I beat the game, no issues. So that's cool. Anything else PC talk or tech related that you guys want to talk about before I jump into PSAs and end it?
That's pretty much it. Right now, this month is really about most of the benchmarks have been out, right? It's like, again, 4K gaming. It's here. It's possible. Very playable, high detail. It's here. So if you want to venture into it, just a little capital investment, you'll be playing GTA in 4K.
Yep.
Witcher in 4K, Shadows of Mordor in 4K. So if you got the TV, you got the $650, you can play these games.
Alton said step the game up because we're already doing 4K games. I just had to get the monitors. And I have.
Some of us be broke. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah. Alright, so now let's jump into PSA, guys, because again, this topic wasn't that long and it wasn't that stretched out. So, there's been a couple of little PSAs that's been on the New Gaming Order Facebook page, and I will just address this because apparently Street Fighter must be talked about. I don't know why.
Street Fighter sucks.
But we'll talk about it because apparently no one could drop this. I would like to subside that because it would make it seem like we're not always on Street Fighter's dick. So, apparently Alex asked about what did I think, or the group thought, of Street Fighter V won't have multiple versions like Street Fighter 4. In my opinion...
I don't believe it for a second.
In my opinion, it can go two ways. It can go two ways. One, they can be a bunch of fucked up DLC along the way that you'll have to dish out massive amount of money for. Or two, they just keep finding out new things that they want to incorporate, and they'll keep making new versions on disc-based things that you'll have to pay for regardless. Either way, the Capcom is still going to make us buy the game if you're that much like of a supporter to Street Fighter. So, I don't know if anyone else wants to like talk about that, but if not, I'll move on to the next. Okay, I guess I'll move on to the next. Apparently there has been in the movie world that they've been using a lot of new technology, you know, motion capture, face recognition and stuff like that to recreate the 1984 Arnold Schwarzenegger in the new Terminator movie for him to fight. That's actually pretty cool how they can do that, along with the fact that, you know, the whole 3D thing is starting to become reality, where they having like live concerts in Japan with like an anime character dancing on fucking stage live in front of an audience doing like a whole bunch of dance routines and shit. So, you know, it's becoming a reality in that sense. What's this? Apparently here's another one. 1 second. Former State Senator Leland Yee pleads guilty admits to gun running, extortion, and bribes.
I think this falls outside our scope here.
Interesting. Apparently, this was New Jersey, Philly, okay.
San Francisco.
Yeah, he's California.
Yeah, but it says it was connected to a New Jersey mob.
Damn it, Alex, what you do now?
So apparently this guy was arrested in 2014 of March from the FBI. And there's like a statement here and a bunch of other things. And he's basically pleading his entire case all over the internet. Jesus Christ. Accepted a $10,000 thing to give California Department of Public Health to grant a specific business. Accepted $6,800 to honor San Francisco-based Chi Tong organization to its leader, Dragonhead Raymond Shrimp Boy Cho. The fuck? Investigators show that Cho exhibited a pattern of racketeering activity, was arrested on money laundering, stolen property, and contraband cigarette tracking charges. Threatened to vote against legislation unless campaign support was forthcoming from an unnamed individual who wanted the legislation to pass. Accept an $11,000 bribe to arrange a meeting between another senator and someone interested in the new statewide marijuana legislation. Agreed to trade his vote on the upcoming workers' compensation legislation and campaign contributions. Talked to an undercover FBI agent about importing automatic weapons and ammo from the Philippines into the country and New Jersey to distribute to others. What the fuck? Gave cash to Jackson in exchange for a check made out to his campaign in the attempt to money launder the bribes he was receiving. Your business is out there, guy. You fucked up. Alright. Let's see here. We just spoke about the Batman thing. That does not need to be heard. We already talked about that. We don't want to talk about Alex's Predator helmet that he keeps taking pictures of at work. Okay.
Oh, Inafune just announced it's called Red Ash, and it seems like just like Mighty Number 9 is the spiritual successor to Mega Man. It seems that this Red Ash is going to be the successor to Mega Man Legends.
Interesting. Red Ash, you said?
Red Ash, yeah.
There's also a spiritual successor to...
Yeah, Red Ash, the Indelible Legend. That's what it's called.
Okay.
They put out a teaser for it.
Yeah, and there's also a game called Allison Road. It's a fan-made spiritual successor to... shit, what the hell game was it? The one that was just canceled, Silent Hills. There's someone put a 15-minute alpha trailer, but there's no inventory system yet, but it looks really creepy. They photo scanned the house just to give the full ambience of it. It looks really good.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just looking at this Reddit Ash thing. There's apparently a concept video here that's about like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, but check out Allison Road on YouTube. Their videos are there.
Okay, that's interesting. Also, for you Mortal Kombat 10 fans, there has been a 1.06 patch that has been released with compatibility issues, so you guys can get Predator on the 7th of July if you got in the Combat Pass. And also, little tweaks here and there of Tanya, Jackie, Katana, Melina, stuff like that. So check that out if you guys are a Mortal Kombat fan. Apparently for you FGC fans, Bandai Namco added $30,000 to the pot bonus for Tekken 7 at EVO 2015. That's a lot of fucking money, Bandai, for a pre-alpha game that you're letting people test. It's pretty cool. Apparently, if you guys haven't heard of Rise of the Incarnates, which is a 2-1-2 fighter, I believe it's out on PC and a certain console. And it's a free-to-play console. You could use real money to get the characters and whatnot quicker if you don't want to do it the normal way like people should and enjoy the game. You can do that. Let's see, what's else? Checking one more site, and if we don't find nothing, then that will be it. Because honestly, guys, we really don't have nothing else to spew out. I mean, there's really just rehashed stuff. Like here, Shenmue 3 is bringing back Ryo's original voice actor. For any of you guys who played Shenmue 1 and 2, they're using his original voice actor again.
That's good.
So at least the game won't be weird. Nintendo receiving... Bless you. Nintendo receiving many proposals for a joint initiatives from third parties, says Itawa. So they're probably considering, third-party companies for joining Nintendo. If you're into Zelda, there's a manga that has been announced.
Zelda? I heard about that.
Let's see. Dragon Ball Z, new anime.
Let it die.
Yeah, new anime series just started, I believe, today or yesterday, and they're releasing the plot of the story to people who are confused. So if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan, you might want to go check that out on SaiyanIsland.com. That's like the most direct area to get your anime stuff. For PlayStation Plus members, if you're trying to look for getting free games in July, don't bother because they're all shit this month. Oh shit, I'm sorry to say.
No, they can't have winners every month.
Yeah, that is very true. And that's it. That's really it. There's really nothing else. Let's see, what is Alex saying? Did you guys see the Angry Joe interview with Konami? No, I have not. Sony is backing Shenmue. It was confirmed. Also, Mark Wahlberg will play in the Uncharted movie. The fuck? Do you guys agree with this? Mark Wahlberg playing as Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie.
Isn't he a bit old for that now?
I don't know. I mean, the way how we make movies now, everything is edited in fucking 3D and green screen.
Ben Affleck would have been better.
Ben Affleck? Why do you think Ben Affleck would have been better than Mark Wahlberg?
Like character.
I get some young blood in there. We don't need to see another Marky Mark movie.
Yeah, but apparently they're trying to get a lot of international actors to play in more video game role movies because it'll make it more believable and be like, oh shit, he actually looks like him. They just want to get any fucking Joe Schmo guy to fucking play in the part, I guess. I don't know what the hell that was. It Stone Fox Media was pissed. Is that what it is? I don't know. I guess that's it. So if you guys have anything to ask us, We will do that on the live portion of this, but for the YouTube portion, thank you guys for watching. I know this was kind of a little different change of pace within the podcast that we normally do. Normally you see a bunch of people of staff. Normally you'll hear a bunch of gaming related topics. But there, again, I keep mentioning this, and I'm not trying to be sarcastic about this at all. There is nothing really worthy of talking out there of video game news. Really isn't. We try to talk about the thing with the bullying that's been happening online. We try to talk about random movies and pop culture things, and we also talked about a little bit of PC specs along with the whole Batman debacle. So I honestly don't know what else we can discuss, and we're trying to keep it short today because, again, there's really nothing else to talk about. So we're going to cut this portion to a close. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully next week will definitely be better with everyone being back on board, and hopefully Alex finds his way back from New Zealand on a boat or aircraft, or
he could swim back. That'll take him a while, though. Or
he could just get mailed back. You know, they could just stuff him in a crate, nail it, and then fucking send his ass back to, back to his house and shit.
You make sure to drill some breathing holes and pack some food.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Alex would be fine with the straw that gets in the crate. I'm pretty sure. Alright, guys. We're going to end this recording, so thanks for watching, and see you next time.